like always, we could just cut what we don't need. Are you in focus? Yeah, I think
Does it
so.
look good? Wait, do you even check the quality of the video?
What do you mean?
Like if it looked too overexposed? Did you
No,
check it?
yeah, it looks nice right here. Looks good. Yeah.
All right. Do
All right,
you have
so-
autofocus? So we're not like.
Oh, it's focusing on my face. I don't know. I think it.
I think I'm focused. It
Yeah,
kind of looks.
It looks like you are now.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
so.
blind,
That's our intro. All right, so welcome back, guys, to
Welcome
the
back.
Mark and Anthony.
The Anthony.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the Anthony.
You want to start out today? Like the intro? Because I always start off. The Mark
I
and
like
Anthony
when
show.
you start.
All right. So, you want to start?
I thought you already started.
All right. Welcome back, guys, to the Mark and Anthony Show, episode 5. All right, so
We're having a 5 subscriber special.
5 subscriber
No, wait,
special.
how many subscribers again?
I think I have 5.
5. Oh wait, let's check it. Has it gone up since last time? 6.
Oh, we got 6 subscribers. A round of applause. All right, so
Huge
welcome,
milestone for you.
So, welcome to episode 5, and thank you guys for tuning in again. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you to all the loyal subscribers who keep coming back, which is probably just you,
Me,
my girlfriend,
your girlfriend, your mom,
my dad.
Nathan.
But yeah, I think it's cool to be recording our 5th episode. I mean, who would have thought from our first episode when the quality was all
I
bad
know.
and ugly? It was really over there.
Yeah.
was
No,
over there.
but even like prior to that, we recorded the test
Oh
one.
yeah.
That thing was we didn't have no video.
We didn't have no
the
camera,
audio was like
no microphone.
super staggery, and like you couldn't even hear us. All you could hear is like the car moving,
The car driving.
the little broken microphone connected to your phone.
No,
we
I
had-
don't even think I used the microphone for the first one.
Oh, you didn't?
No, it was. Remember, I just put it here because we didn't even plan to do like a podcast.
Oh yeah.
So I just literally just pressed record on my phone and just put it here while we were driving home.
So that was a test one, but in the actual like first ever
Oh,
one,
yeah, the
remember
first ever one?
we used the mic.
Yeah, we used the little broken microphone,
Yeah.
and we were over there. It was at night, so the camera looked all dumb. I don't know, not good quality
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get those mics because I want to hold something. Like every time we record, I just want to be like this. Like
Well,
holding
I'm
a
pretty
mic.
sure they sell like remember I told you they sell like the 2 lapel ones?
Yeah.
And maybe we could connect it like to the camera.
Yeah.
And we could both like have it right here.
I'll probably
Either that or we could just like tie it up right here and we just don't worry about it. But you say you like to hold it. All right, so the 5th episode, we're gonna mainly be focusing on our high school, middle school, elementary school experiences,
We remember any elementary.
and we're just gonna just name like our friends that we met along the way, and the friends that we still talk to, and the friends that we remember, and yeah,
Cool.
just
The friends who unfortunately have passed away.
a few.
A few, damn.
Okay, just one, no?
Yeah, I was just thinking of
All right, just one, okay. And I don't know, just like our past experiences, together in school,
yeah.
how we've changed, how we see ourselves, and what we just ate.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we should probably just start off with what we ate, just so we
Yeah.
could get out of the way.
I forgot you were gonna bring it up, and the reason I changed my shirt so it wouldn't look like we just recorded this back to back in the video.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna put on my sweater
Uh-huh.
so it doesn't look like we like filmed the food video and then after we just filmed the podcast.
Yes. Yeah, so we barely came back from Raising Cane's, and we got the 25 chicken tenders platter meal.
I think what is it now? The tailgate.
I just say
I think-
platter meal
oh, okay.
just because it's a platter, but it's called the tailgate. Which, what do you think about the name tailgate?
Well, tailgate I think has to do with when you go to a football game and before it starts, you kind of hang out in the parking lot and make food.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, that's what tailgate means. Yeah, I remember I've been invited to a few like tailgates, but I don't know. It never appeals me. I don't really like football, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me. But yeah, people like usually hang out at the parking lot before
Yeah.
games, and they have like their jerseys and they have tables set up and they bring drinks and
Yeah.
and food and so yeah. I'm assuming that's
whole
what
shebang.
they mean by tailgate.
Yeah, so we just messed up, as Mark likes to say, messed up the 25 chicken tenders.
Or if anything, we should say you messed up the chicken
Yeah,
tenders.
Mark was pacing himself, but I was literally going nonstop, just chicken after chicken.
I think I ate like maybe 4 or 5 pieces, and then I'm like, I'm gonna cool it, and then I just ate a couple of fries.
But nah, man.
Anthony was really going back to back with his chicken tenders.
I kept going.
I didn't even see you chew. I just saw I just saw you open your throat. The throat goat.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, it was cool, like filming it,
talking.
I kind of forgot the camera was there, and I was just eating.
I was just eating.
You're probably gonna see my
nowadays, like mukbangs. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, it's funny how like you kind of like expect people to talk during mukbangs, but you really don't hear any talking in mukbangs.
Yeah,
They're literally just eating and commenting on the food.
I guess why like those type of videos do so popular is because people just like to see like other people eat.
Yeah, like a lot of food.
Like I don't know if you remember this, but like, do you know Smosh?
Yeah.
Do you remember like the one of their side channels? It was called Lunchtime with Smosh.
Oh yeah.
It was like very
and
old
they would
school.
Eat. Yeah.
They would eat, and literally, I remember me like coming home from like middle school, or I think it was middle school.
Yeah, it was middle school when Smosh was like popping.
Yeah, I would literally be eating, and I would put on their Lunchtime with Smosh just because I like to see them eat, and I'll be eating with them. So I guess that's why like mukbangs and like eating videos do so popular, because I don't know why like people find it so satisfying to see other people eat.
Yeah, actually, I do remember watching their videos and thinking like, damn, I wish I had a plate of food like. I really want to be eating with them. And I remember, like, no matter what they got, I remember sometimes they would just, like, choose random or something. I can't remember how they would choose the food, but I remember they'll sometimes get, like, Mexican food.
Yeah,
or, like,
I think literally they would, like, just drive somewhere.
And then the thing I remember, like, from that is when they would do the first bite.
Yeah. Oh, first bite?
Yeah. I remember. They'll literally, like, film each other doing the first bite.
You know what? We should do that.
Bring it back.
Lunchtime with Anthony and Mark.
I know.
We should do that.
Change my name to Ian.
Grow Boca.
Smash.
Because I think he was also the one with the beard, no?
Who?
Ian.
Ian, yeah, he occasionally had the beard.
And then he had his boca, and then Anthony would be like this with the emo hair.
Yeah, I have to bring back your emo hair.
I have to bring back my emo hair.
I have to bring back my bowl haircut. I actually had a bowl haircut when I was younger.
Yeah. All right, so I think we kind of sidetracked. What we were talking about? People eating food.
Yeah.
How it catches attention. So that's how we just recorded the 25 us eating the 25 chicken tenders.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but we kind of look disgusted.
I feel tired. I'm like trying so hard. I'm trying so hard not to like yawn.
He yawned like 5 times.
Yeah, I know. I literally like before we started, I'm trying to get all my yawns out of the way because I don't want to be like the whole freaking podcast.
All right, so going now to the topics of school. We met.
Yeah, I was about to tell you. You should explain how we met.
We met in the year 2011, was it? Because I remember 2012 we were in 6th grade. So 2011 had to be our fifth grade year.
Was it 5th grade?
Yeah, we met 5th grade.
No, yeah. Well, Is it 2011?
Had to be 2011 because I remember 2012 we were in 6th grade. So minus 1 year, which is 2011, minus 1 year of 6th grade is 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
So let's just say 2011.
2011, cool.
Closest.
Year 2011. You had just moved to Linwood.
I moved from Norwalk to Linwood.
Norwalk? I thought it was East LA.
No, I was born in East LA and I lived there from pre-K to 1st grade.
Oh, okay.
No, from pre-K to beginning of 2nd.
This is like my first time hearing about this.
Oh, okay. So this should be interesting. All right. So
how did I know this? I remember you told me like, oh, I moved from East LA.
Okay,
like,
so
oh, cool.
I grew up in East LA. I was born in East LA. I went there from pre-K to the beginning of second grade. And then from that time, we moved to Norwalk.
Oh, okay.
So I started Norwalk I started second grade in Norwalk, and I only stayed there until fourth grade. Well, because fifth grade I moved to Lingwood.
Yeah.
So
is there any like reason why you moved to Lingwood, or? Like...
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we moved from East LA to Norwalk because we were living in some apartments in East LA since I was little, and we bought a house in Norwalk. Okay, so, we were living in Norwalk for a good, I want to say 2-3 years. But then work started slowing down for my dad.
Oh, okay.
So we slowly lost the house.
Oh, yeah?
And,
wow.
And my cousin, Juan, they lived right there in Lingwood.
Oh, yeah.
And we would always go over to their house. And, I think my tío and my mom and my dad, they were talking. They're like, well, why don't you just come move with us?
Yeah, until you could find a place, right?
Until, we could, find somewhere. And yeah, we went, we moved in with them. We only lived in one room.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember you would tell me. I remember I would be like, oh, I wonder why I never go over. Well, yeah, you had literally no space to yourself.
Yeah, literally, all my family, it was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and we would all sleep in the same room. But yeah, we lived with them, and it was cool. But then it was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for us to move out. So that's why I live in the place that I live in now, which is our own little apartment, which is not far from their house. But yeah, that's why I moved to Lingwood in the 5th grade. And going back to how we met, when I went there from 5th grade, Will Rogers was the closest elementary school there.
Yeah.
So I enrolled there. And I remember, I don't know if you also remember this, but I was not in Mr. Romero's class first.
I do remember you came in literally in the middle of the year. I remember you coming
I don't think in the middle.
No, it wasn't in my mind. You just appeared. It's not like you showed up. It's not like you showed up first day of class and you were there. No.
I don't think so.
I remember when it was one day because I remember when I sat with just girls. Mm-hmm. I remember one day you were seated in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
I think is it across from me or next to me?
It was right next to you.
Right next to me, because it was
so it was fate.
It was kind of there was 2 desks here and then 2 more like that, but facing each other.
Okay.
And yeah, we sat next to each other.
Well, before we talk about that, so I was in another class before I went to Romero's.
Oh.
I don't remember if I was in a Gates class.
You remember Gates class? Yeah. It's called a gate class.
Gate class.
And people who thought they were smart.
I know. So I think I was...
Honestly, all those people are in jail now.
Okay, so I was in this gate class, which is... Would you say it was a more advanced class?
Yeah, it's an advanced class, definitely.
Okay, so I don't know what happened, but I didn't like it in that class. So I think I told that I wanted to switch. And then they were like, okay, you can switch. And that's when they moved me to Mr. Romero's class.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I remember the very first seat he told me to sit was right next to you.
Yeah. Well, it was the only seat available.
Imagine if you would have sent me somewhere else.
Oh my God, I would have hated you.
What would have happened?
I would have been your bully.
We wouldn't have been here recording.
We would have been recording a podcast.
Yeah, so that's where the whole friendship started. I sat next to this guy. We were facing away from the board, huh?
Yeah, we were facing towards the door, and the girls were facing each other.
Yeah, so...
And I remember the first thing I remember, because you're singing something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Demi Lovato.
Yeah, I remember you were singing something, and I didn't know what it was. And
because I think they put it. No, it was on a. Didn't they have a radio or something?
No, yes, but I remember I asked you the reason, but I remember one of the girls was like, are you singing Demi Lovato? And then you're like, oh yeah. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, and I remember I do remember asking oh, why do you listen to Demi Lovato? Are you gay or something? No,
are you stupid?
No. No, I do remember asking you, and then you said because your sister would listen to it,
my sister,
and then you guys would sing to it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty
stupid.
No.
No, I mean it's fine.
No, I remember thinking like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because in my mind, as a in my little kid mind, I was like, oh, why is he listening to a girl song? Mm-hmm. Because I guess that was just something strange back then. And then you said, "Oh, my sister will put it on and we'll sing it or whatever." And like, okay, that makes sense. His sister likes it. That's why.
Yeah. So it was me and you with a table full of like 4 other girls. No.
Yeah, it was 4 other girls.
4 other girls. How did you talk to them?
Well, we had already known each other from last year because I had them for a fourth grade class.
Yeah.
For some reason, our classes didn't really change that much.
Do you want to mention them? Do you think we should?
Yeah, I'll mention a little bit. But for some reason, I showed up to Lingwood in 2nd grade. Previous to that, I was somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Should I mention where I was?
Sure.
Well, previous to that, before I showed up
Compton, or what?
Yeah, I was in Compton. I lived in Compton, but I did go to a school right there in it was still in Lingwood, but border Compton. Mm-hmm. It was called Lindbergh, and I was there from I think kindergarten, 1st, and then 2nd grade. That's when I moved. Mm-hmm. I think I moved in a little bit into the year of the second mm-hmm. grade, but yeah, I moved into 2nd, and the way I worked, which was weird, you would have a teacher for 2nd grade, mm-hmm. and then that second grade teacher, mm-hmm. you'll also have for 3rd, mm-hmm. and you'll have the same classmates.
Oh, okay.
But once you went into 4th grade, you would have a different teacher, different classmates. Mm-hmm. But once you went to 5th, you would have that same teacher.
Yeah, I get you. So it's like a 2-year span.
Yeah. For some reason, it would be a 2-year span of the same teacher, same mm-hmm. classmates, mm-hmm. and then you'll switch it off.
So does that mean you had a Romero for 4th?
Yeah, I had a Romero for 4th.
I didn't know that.
And I remember, well, obviously, I knew the girls already from previous years, and mm-hmm. I would talk to them. Mm-hmm. So that's why when the next year came and I sat with them, I'm like, oh, it's cool. Mm-hmm. I already know them, and I would talk to them.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I wouldn't be one to talk that much.
I know. I can't imagine you talking to them.
But yeah, I would talk to them since I was already familiar with them. Mm-hmm. If they were completely new girls, I would not talk to them.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I get you. So yeah, these 4 girls.
For I remember, it was Vasti.
Vasti.
I have not seen her in
years.
I haven't seen her since elementary. Basically,
I totally forgot about her.
Delaney.
Emily.
Was it Emily?
Emily. And I don't know if it was Delaney or Michelle.
We already said Delaney.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I said Delaney.
No?
Vasti, Delaney.
Oh, Vasti, Delaney, Emily. And then, I don't know if Rocio. Remember Rocio?
I don't think it was Rocio. I did sit with her.
It was either her or Michelle.
I did sit with her, but at another table.
No.
It wasn't Ashley?
Who it was?
The girl with the curly hair?
Was that her? I was about to say Angela. Or Angie. Wasn't there another girl called Angie?
I think it was Angel, no?
Angel, Angie.
It was Angel, for sure.
Whatever her name is.
Nah, I'm thinking it was Ashley.
Maybe it was Ashley.
Do you remember Ashley with the curly hair? Yeah. Yeah, I remember they would sit with us.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen them.
Well, Delaney lives. Delaney lives near your street, no?
I don't know. Kind of down the street.
No, it's another.
You know that corner house with the guy? Remember you say you go to church with?
Yeah, he lives
literally next.
Yeah, she lives in one of those streets, right?
Yeah.
One of the houses, and I think she used to work at Class 02.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's so strange. People you meet in elementary that you don't see anymore.
Yeah, I think it's so weird that he's the first friend I met from elementary, and he's literally the only friend. Well, I mean, we have more friends.
No,
we'll get to it, but he's the only friend that I'm the closest to, and we've been together since that very first day that we met.
Yeah, which is strange because even then, we wouldn't even see each other during the breaks. Mm-hmm. I don't have a memory of seeing you
during recess.
No, like spring break or school breaks.
Well, I mean the first few months or maybe year. No, because we were friends already by that year. No,
yeah. No, but I'm just saying when it was the summer of when we went to elementary to middle school.
Yeah,
that little break we had before we went to middle school.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing you at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were barely beginning to be
And
friends.
plus, it's not only that, but there's no way of like at least for me, there's no way to communicate with you.
Yeah, because we didn't have any
Like,
phones.
I didn't have your phone number.
Yeah.
Well, you had a phone already.
Did I?
Yeah, remember you were recording the fights in elementary?
Yeah. I had the freaking square phone.
Yeah,
the LG Lotus.
yeah. I remember I didn't have a phone or like I didn't really know how to use email that well, so I couldn't email you. Like, yo, what's up? What you doing?
Yo, what's up? What you doing?
So I remember like when I saw you for the first time in middle school, I remember I was like, oh wow, Anthony like changed.
Yeah, okay, so middle school was a different...
I remember you got taller and then your voice got deeper.
Okay, so middle
like,
school was a whole different era because, okay, I'll explain it right now, but let's go back to elementary for a bit.
Yeah.
So elementary, we had a couple friends. Do you remember them?
I remember I had a couple of friends before you showed up.
But do you remember like our little? Did we have like a little posse or squad?
Kind of, yeah. We did have a little like.
Okay, I'm gonna name some people.
Remember when we would jump off shit?
Yeah. Okay.
Was it called suicide?
We were like suicide, or whatever it's called.
I think it was called suicide, and it was basically a game where it's like follow the leader, and the leader would have to do like some. Like
jump off from
jump off from like really high places, and the person that's behind you had to copy you.
Yeah.
And I remember we'll do that like the whole recess, and I remember eventually they told on us, and then we got in trouble.
Okay, so before we get to that, because I remember all this too.
I can't remember who though. Like,
I don't know who. I know who.
If you named them, I'm pretty sure I'll remember.
Okay, so we did suicide because we wanted to be like Jackass.
Yeah, Jackass
right?
basically.
So for all you guys that I don't need to explain what Jackass is. I'm pretty sure you guys could Google it. But so basically, we were jumping out from all these places, you know, just to see, I don't know. I guess pain was like a way for us to have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone did tell on us, and we all got in trouble.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if we had to stay in for one session.
I remember one of them. Yeah, they did make us stay in because they did catch us like jumping off.
I don't know why.
As I'm thinking about it, I think I remember like who was like part of our.
Okay, so before we say who told on us, I'm gonna name our friends, and I'm gonna see if you think they're in our posse or not.
Let me see if I remember.
Okay, so John.
Of course, yeah. John was like one of the first friends I made when I was in elementary.
John. Mario,
yeah, Mario. The brown kid.
Yeah. George,
yeah, George. I remember George. Oh, funny story about email. George is like the first person to ever email me.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember he told me, "Oh, what's your email?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's this." And he's like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "I'm gonna email you," and I'm like, "Okay." And I remember one day, like, I just like was looking in my email, and I had it right there, a message, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And it was George, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, that was like the first ever, "Hey, what are you doing?" I ever got, and I'm like, "Oh," and I remember I was barely about to go to soccer practice. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to soccer practice," and I remember before there wasn't an emojis, so you would have to type in the actual like code for an emoji.
Oh, I remember that.
And I Googled, I'm like, "Oh, it's code for soccer emoji," and I'm like, okay, and I would input the
and it would come out like a soccer ball. You're like, whoa.
I'd be like, yeah, and I send him a message, be like, oh yeah, I'm going to practice or whatever. So, oh yeah. Anyways, continue your story. Or continue naming people.
A Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty, right?
I remember he used to live near me too.
Yeah, he lived right there near the 7-Eleven. And Eddie. Eddie.
Oh, dude.
Eddie. I don't know if Sergio was in it.
I think wasn't his name is Serge.
Serge. Okay. Yeah, Serge.
I mean, no, I don't think he was in it because I remember he had a messed up leg. So he wasn't able to do the things. But yeah, I remember I have this funny memory of Eddie. I remember one day we were sitting in class. What was it? Math class. Remember math class? You know how I was in the back, like near the soccer field? I remember he once like I was sitting there and I had said my neck was hurting. I told him like, "Oh, my neck is hurting" or whatever. And I remember I was sitting there and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the restroom." And he went to the restroom and I was just there working. And then I would look up at the board to copy whatever notes she had on. And then I remember he just coming behind me and like literally like twisting my neck like that. Like,
sheesh.
like honestly, if he would have done it probably harder, like it probably could have like injured my neck.
Like, could have killed you.
But literally, he did that like, and like my neck, I just felt my whole neck crack. Like,
Did you feel better?
and I'm like, oh my god, dude, yeah, I feel a lot better. I was like, oh my god, what the hell?
Okay.
I remember I got scared. I was like, what the hell? I was like, and then I just felt my neck get hot, but it did feel better. I'm like, oh damn, it felt good.
All right, so that was the Suicide Squad.
Oh, no pun intended.
No copyright intended.
I know.
No pun intended either. But
that was such a weird, like,
this was a weird
game.
time.
Yeah,
weird time too. Okay, so the one who taught on us
I don't even remember.
was Tanya.
Oh, Tanya! Ah! Oh my god! Just explain Tanya to the.
Okay, so
to the
Tanya was
viewers.
like this girl. She was new too, right?
No, she had been there way before me.
Well, for me, it feels like she was new.
Because I remember when I first got there, people like kind of explained to me like about Tanya.
Oh wait, don't you think Cristobal was also in our group?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so Cristobal was another person
But there was only like a certain amount of people who would like do the suicide thing with
who
us.
actually did with
But
us.
we did have a few people we would talk to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Tanya, well, for me, I thought she was new. But she was like this girl. Well, obviously, this girl. But she was like a teacher's pet.
Yeah, basically.
And I don't know why, like, at that time, everyone just, like, hated her.
Yeah. Now, funny enough, teachers also didn't like her.
Yeah, because I guess she was always, like, so... Like, she was snitch on everyone. So I guess the teachers were just like, oh, okay, girl, like, I really don't care. Just go do your homework or something.
For any little thing, she would snitch. And I remember a few teachers would be like, you don't have to tell us everything. Like, everything's not a crime or whatever. And I remember some teachers wouldn't even like her. And I'd be like, damn, poor girl. Like, I wonder what happened to her.
I know. Okay, so she was the one that told on us, and I don't know why we got, like, detention or something.
Probably because we're jumping off
things.
The playground equipment.
Yeah, so...
This is probably why I have a bad back now.
I know.
Yeah, that was a blur. Like, I remember certain things, like going to dances or, like, even, like, sometimes going to recess or, like, going to dance practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember...
For 6th grade, remember? We did, like, the zapateado or something.
Who's your partner?
My partner? Okay, so it was funny.
My partner was Angel.
Okay, so...
I remember it's because, like, I think that the teacher wanted the boys to choose, like, their girl partner. Mm-hmm. But, all the boys at that age would be like, hey, what the hell? I don't want to choose...
Girls?
I want to choose a girl.
I don't want to touch a girl.
I already knew who I wanted to dance with, but I'm like, you know what? I was like... let me fit in. I was like, I don't want to dance. And yeah, I remember the Mr. Romero was like, all right, fine. Girls, you want to do it? And the girls like, all right, we'll do it. And the girls literally chose their partner so quick. I was like, oh, shit.
Okay, so from what I remember, we did a dance with Mr. Romero, and then we also did a dance for, remember Mr. Rodriguez?
I wasn't in that dance.
Oh, you weren't in it?
I was kicked out.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Okay, so for Mr. Romero, I don't know why. My partner was going to be Vasti.
Oh, okay.
I said was.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, because I don't know, all of a sudden, Robert... Remember Robert?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't know why he took Vasti. It's like at the last second, he took Vasti from me.
He's like, no, I want her to be my partner.
And you know who I got?
Tanya.
I think I got, Tanya.
No, just kidding.
I got, what's her face? I think it was Cynthia?
Oh, the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
So...
Yeah, I remember when we saw her, well, I saw her again in middle school, and I remember she didn't have no glasses. Mm-hmm. And well, obviously, like, she's like grown since elementary. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I saw her, she's like, she said hi to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know who you are. She's like, oh, it's me, Cynthia. I'm like, what the hell, Cynthia? I was like, you look so different, like, with no glasses. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I remember that. Yeah, it was crazy. That's the only memory I have.
Yeah. So from 6th grade, we were still friends, and it's funny because we had like the same classes too, huh?
Yeah.
We had Mr. Rodriguez, then we had that one social studies teacher, which I forgot her name.
I remember I had Fs for like all my classes.
I don't know.
But it didn't matter.
I know it didn't matter.
It didn't matter. It didn't affect me.
Then we had Miss Hill. Remember Miss Hill? 3rd grade. And then we had Mr. Worry. Oh, no. We had Mr.
It was Worry.
No, that was 5th. Right?
5th grade. We had...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Worry for 4th period, which was our math.
Fifth was the...
5th was Mr. Rodriguez. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And then we had like another one.
6th grade was PE. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird. They literally just supposed to go run around
I know.
times. And
like, just go around and then that's it.
That's it.
They didn't have no sports equipment. They didn't have like no jump rope, no basketballs. They're just like, just run around the field twice.
With the unicycle thing. That was cool.
So I guess, like I was saying before, from like the break from elementary going to middle school, we like didn't talk at all. So when I saw you, I'm like, wow, you look like totally different. I remember like thinking like, oh my god, like I think that's kind of like where we separated a little bit.
Yeah, and that's why I said it was a different era.
Yeah.
Because middle school, we
didn't really have like in elementary, you know, we had the same class.
Yeah, we were together and stuff.
Yeah, and then middle school, we literally had complete different schedules.
Yeah, and we kind of like drifted apart. We had like our own little separate squads, right?
Yeah. We would still talk like, because I remember we would like hang out with like Alejandro.
Yeah, Alejandro.
And then, but yeah, I remember I would.
We kind of just like went our own little way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this is funny because a lot of best friends, they usually have that period where they like separate.
Yeah.
And then they come back together. Okay, so middle school was like completely different. Because, well, actually in 7th grade, we had a lot of classes together. That's how we met Alejandro, remember?
We had a few classes. I think we had that science class together.
Yeah, we had first period together.
Yeah.
Then second period was PE, no? No. We had first period together. Then second period, I had Miss Richie.
Yeah.
Or did you have Miss Richie too?
Yeah, I had Miss Richie for 3rd period.
Okay, so I had it for 2nd.
Yeah,
so that meant you went somewhere else.
Yeah.
So then 4th period, I kind of forgot what I had.
I don't remember. But I do remember because we did drift apart because we started talking to other people.
Yeah, so
like we obviously like through we met different friends, so they would hang out with different people.
So it's cool because I think middle school we made more friends, right?
Yeah, we definitely made more friends.
Do you want to name the friends that we made?
Okay, I'm trying to remember. Hold up. Okay, from middle school, definitely it was
because from middle school, most of them went to our high school.
Yeah.
So some of them are still like our friends today, but very few of them.
Middle school, I met Mark
Lozano, or the one with glasses. Inocencio, or
Inocencio, yeah.
Okay, Inocencio.
I met him. I met who else?
I know you met Diego.
Yeah, Diego.
You met
I'm trying to think. I'm forgetting like
you
names.
met Juan, no? Was Juan there? Short Juan?
Oh yeah, Juan. Yeah, Juan. Yeah, I did meet Juan there.
Juan.
Who else was there? Damn, I know like Alan.
Alan, for sure.
Alan, I met Alan too. What was the guy's name? Oh, I forgot his name. Oh, Andrew.
Andrew, long hair?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I met him. I remember I would hang out with them. And of course I would hang out with freaking David. Tovar. Yeah, I would hang out with him.
Yeah. And I remember some other friends that we had like together was obviously Alex.
Yeah.
Alex. Remember Manny?
Oh yeah.
Dark Manny.
I wouldn't really hang out with him, but I do remember him.
Yeah. And then we had what was that other guy's name? Remember the Skittles? He was like chunky.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny Lamas.
The one with the
well, we met him.
Yeah.
Him too. But there was this one other guy. I forgot his name. You know, he was dark too. He was like chunky.
Yeah, I know.
He will always make jokes like, "Hey, there's my Skittles in there."
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot his name. Well, I have the yearbook, so I can check.
We'll take his backpack and be like, "Oh no, my Skittles are in there."
Yeah.
Oh,
Manuel.
No. Wait. Oh, damn, I'm forgetting his name. No, yeah. Oh, damn. He was like fat and dark, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met. I also met Xavier.
Xavier, which one?
Xavier and
yeah.
Freddie.
Freddie.
Oh, what was his name?
We also met Ivan there, Mark Lozano. Who else? Mark Lozano.
I think Mark, I met him in high school.
Oh.
I didn't. There's a few people you knew that I didn't talk to.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Like, you said you talked to Jess.
Yeah,
Ivan.
So Jess, Leslie.
Dude, remember we would walk with Leslie or no? Who would walk with us?
We would walk with Leslie, and then remember there was
Aurelie.
And then Crystal.
And
I think it was Johnny too, no?
No, the I don't
Edward.
say it. The chunky girl.
The chunky girl.
Remember the one that had a crush on me?
Was it Melissa?
Leah.
Oh, I remember her. Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole
funny story because she came back to Linwood High School.
I do not remember that.
And then it was weird because it was like a reunion.
Oh, now I know Diana.
Diana
is another girl who had a crush on me.
Really?
And, and I also met Belen.
Diana.
Oh
yeah, Belen.
I remember Diana and Belen were like friends.
Yeah.
And Belen would always be like, "Oh, why don't you just get at her? Just get at her." I'd be like, "What? I don't like her. I don't even know her." And then she's like, "Oh, but she likes you." And I'm like, "Well, she hasn't told me. Like, I've never talked to this girl." And I remember Belen had told me that she likes me, and I'm like, "I don't know this girl though."
I'm still trying to think of our friend's name.
I know, huh? Damn.
What's his name?
I remember I had him for Ms. Mota.
Yeah.
That was math. No, wait, was it math class?
Was it Matthew?
No, his name was not Matthew. You talking about Matthew Flores?
No, heck no. I know who that guy is.
Yeah, but he didn't go to. Wait, did he?
Matthew? Yeah.
He did, right? Okay. Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
Oh yeah, and Chris too. I remember I talked to Chris too. The tall one.
Oh, sure.
What was his name? Cornejo?
Oh.
Chris Cornejo? You still haven't met him even though through all these years?
Dude, I'm trying to... What's his name?
You want to pause to think of his name?
No, I don't. I couldn't care.
He couldn't care.
Remember Alejandro, the little one?
Yeah.
Him too.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. And then we met other... Remember Mario and... Mario, what was that name? Kayshawn.
Oh, yeah.
And Mario and Oscar.
Yeah.
That little, like, 3 posse of bad kids.
Yeah, I remember. Remember that racist white kid?
Shoot. Which one?
You don't remember that white kid? I remember a white kid. He knew Deshaun.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name.
They met each other from another school, I guess.
Yeah, because he was also a bad kid, right?
Yeah, he was a horrible kid. I remember he would say some, like, the most racist shit ever.
I remember him, too.
I remember he got kicked out of the school.
And funny story, he actually punched me, like, in the balls.
Oh, really?
For no reason.
What the hell?
I was literally standing in line, because you know how we would stand in line to, like, get in? I was literally just standing there, just minding my own business, and this guy literally just comes out of nowhere and just goes like that fast and punches me.
What the hell?
I'm like, I don't even know this kid. What the heck is he doing?
I remember eventually got kicked out.
What's his name, too?
Wow. I know when I listen back to this podcast, I think I'm going to like it, because...
Yeah, it's because it's just memories.
It's just memories.
For us, it's just memories.
People are going to be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Do you have any, like, funny stories that happened in, like...
In middle school?
Middle school, besides getting, like... I remember, like, I got pantsed. And in the middle of, like, you know, when we had a gym, when you would go inside, it was a basketball court.
Yeah.
And I remember we were standing in line to do something, or I guess so, to take roll or whatever. And I remember somebody literally came from behind me and, like, pants me with my boxers all the way down.
And what happened?
And that was, like, my worst nightmare. I just remember, like, I was, like, so red. I pulled up my pants, like, so fast. And I looked around and literally nobody was looking. Nobody saw it. Not even the person who pulled my pants down. He was just laughing. He was, like, on the ground laughing. And I was like, and I told him, like, dude, you pulled down my boxers. And he's like, oh, well, for reals? He's like, I didn't even notice. I just thought I pulled down your shorts. And I was like, you bastard. I remember that was the thing. Like, I remember I would tie my shorts so hard.
I remember everyone would, like, be pantsing each other.
Everyone would hold their their strings so
like,
tight.
hold it like that, or they were like they would untie it. No.
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with kids?
Yeah. But in terms of funny stories,
Yeah. Anything that you remember?
I remember one day. Remember that one teacher, the English teacher, that was also inside the building.
Yeah.
I think we had her for a class, no, for sixth period or something.
Miss Foltzberry.
I think. Yeah. So you know how we were.
I
do things.
You're Jamaican.
So remember we had to have a line to get in.
Yeah.
So apparently, I think someone threw something at her, like during the line.
Yeah.
And then she got so mad. She was like, "We're not going in until one of you guys, like, you know, admits who threw this at me, because it hit her, I think." And and she literally started interviewing all the boys.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "Was it you?" Like this. So,
like they're gonna be like, "Yeah,
yeah, it was me." So I mean, that's just something I remember. She got really pissed.
I just remember, like, for our poor teacher, Miss Ritchie. She was our history teacher.
Terrible class.
I remember I would literally go in, and every day without failure, the security will come in.
Every single, even from my period, too.
And literally, we'll take away the same people every day. Be like, as soon as the security guard came in, he already knew. Like, he was over it. Like,
it was that one guy.
He was
with
done.
Glasses?
He was done. He was always different guys every time, but
okay.
But this one specific guy, the tall, what is the black guy?
Yeah.
I remember he'll come in and like he wouldn't even talk to Ms. Ritchie. He was already done with her. He would just be like, come on guys, let's go. And the same people would be laughing like when they'll like leave. I remember I never learned anything in her class. I don't even know what, like,
because it would always be her yelling, her just sending people out, people like talking back to her.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, that class was something else.
I know. I hated that class.
But in terms of more friends that we made, I don't know that guy's name anymore. I feel like it starts with a T or has a T in it.
His last name was Tovar, I think.
No, was it?
Yeah. Oh, now I remember.
What?
Tomas.
Thomas.
I remember because I would tell him, like, oh, it sounds like the beginning of a Mexican song.
Thomas.
Like, Tomas.
Oh, yeah? What's Thomas?
Yeah. I don't know how I just remember that right now.
Dude.
Oh, you were right. It was with T.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember having a T in it.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I thought about it.
I know. It's weird.
I wasn't even thinking about it, but now I'm like, what's his name?
Remember also that weird time where I was trying to get at Crystal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck no.
You're professing your love to her.
Crystal.
Please, Crystal. Please. Let me dress.
Yeah. Well, since we're on the topic of like that, like, did you have a crush on anyone in elementary school?
Not elementary.
No? What about middle school?
I remember my mom would try to hook me up with Fabiola.
Fabiola. I think I remember Fabiola.
Because I remember she
didn't David Tovar like her?
I don't even know. Because I remember she had a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Cruz Azul.
Mm-hmm.
Cruz Azul backpack, and I find that weird. But I remember my mom would be like, "Oh, you should tell her you like her. She's really pretty." And I'm like, "Mom, shut your ass up." But yeah, I remember that. I didn't really have a crush until like maybe like
high school.
Maybe high school.
So I know who it is.
You? No, just kidding. No, but I remember in middle school, I was close to like trying to like get at a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Vanessa?
Which one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember one. She had like colored eyes.
Vanessa. Oh shoot! I think I do know.
I remember her.
She was white too, no?
Yeah, her friend was trying to hook me up with her.
Yeah, I do remember her.
And I was like, oh, I pussed out. I'm like, nah, I don't know anything about girls.
She did have colored eyes.
Yeah, I remember. She was really pretty.
Yeah, she was.
But I was just a little bitch back then.
I think there was a time where I also had a crush on her. Nah. But I mean, this is middle school. Obviously, like, middle school, you started liking, like, girls.
Yeah. No, I remember Yeah, I didn't really I actually started having crushes until like in high school. Because middle school you're such a weird it's such a weird party. Like you're barely going through like these hormones. And,
because
changes in your body.
fifth grade you started like puberty and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 7th grade or 6th grade or in middle school when you're like, oh, like I'm a big kid now.
Yeah.
I could do these things by
big
myself.
old dang.
And then when you start developing like, I don't know, feelings towards other people, you start trying to do like your own thing without like your parents' help.
That's true.
So yeah.
Yeah. So now, is there anything you want to add for middle school? To high school.
No, so you know how we were talking about how we were like apart.
Yeah.
So.
Cut it out.
I don't know who calls me though. I'm just gonna take up the moon, I think. All right, so you know how like we were kind of like apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8th grade year, I remember we hardly talked.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. I saw you occasionally like during lunch.
You know why? Because 8th grade year, I was mainly hanging out with John and Miguel.
Oh yeah.
I remember it was us three, and that we would just like do like a lot of things together. And I don't know why, like we just started hanging out. But it's not like we stopped being friends. Like we would.
No, yeah. Well, when we see each other, we'd be like, "Oh, what's up?"
We'll say what's up and stuff. But like you had your own posse, and then I would have like my posse with John and Miguel.
If I'm being honest, I was kind of like all over the place.
Yeah, it's true.
Like you had your own little thing, but like for me, I think I would hang out with like different people every day.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. It's weird how like there's so many people that I met in high school that went to our middle school, but I like never interacted with them. It's so weird.
Like Angel. I remember I met Carmelo there too in middle school, and Angel Gutierrez too.
Yeah, Carmelo, that bastard.
Carmelo, and then it's crazy how I met Ivan in middle school too.
Yeah, one of our good friends, Ivan.
I
think you met like all those people in. Well, let me make the quick transition to high school.
Yeah.
But going to high school, that's kind of like when we kind of like reunited and started hanging out again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because I remember in freshman year we would hang out, but you still had your own little crew.
Yeah, and do you know who my crew was?
I know it was a bunch of girls. No, I'm just kidding.
My face, I was like, what?
No, that was Ramon.
Ramon was
the player. But yeah, I remember in 9th grade we still hadn't like kind of reunited, but we were hanging out more.
Yeah. So my like group was David Chavez.
Oh, okay.
It was Ivan and it was Ramon.
Yeah.
Like it was us four like hanging out, and then I remember just one day. I think you hung out with us.
It was no, I remember what day. It was 10th grade.
Was it 10th grade?
Yeah. It wasn't
like, it wasn't 9th grade.
Because we never hung out together in 9th grade.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until 10th grade when you started kind of coming around where I would hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one day you were like, "Oh, we should go do the KC boot camp."
Mm-hmm.
And that was the day where I kind of started hanging out with you guys.
That's true.
And well, we already previously hanged out with like Ivan and David and everybody else, but that was the first time we like kind of us four like went to go do something, and we went to the case.
Yeah, because
remember Adrian was there too.
Yeah, well, because Ramon like was part of the group.
Yeah,
but then he slowly started like going
like with the girls
and developing his own other little squad with like remember Betty, Emily, those other girls. So then it ended up just being me, you, Ivan, David Chavez, and then Ayala started coming in. And then I remember Oscar started coming in.
Yeah, Oscar came in because I met him in a math class. One of our good friends, Oscar. I met him in math class, and I told him like, "Oh, you should come like hang out with us." And I remember eventually like he started coming in slowly, and I remember he like stood out because he would say like really gay things.
And up to this day, he is the most hilarious.
I know
person I could think of. If the most spontaneous, craziest.
Like if you would tell me like if someone would be like, "Oh, who do you think the funniest person in your group was?" I would say like Oscar definitely. Oscar would.
He's a character.
Oh yeah. Like you would think like it was a made up person like,
but no,
the stories we could tell about Oscar.
He's an actual person.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
We should like dedicate a whole podcast just talking about Oscar.
I remember,
or we should have him on the podcast.
it was me, one of my good friends, Chris, Big
Chris.
Boy _310,
Chris.
and then I think Mario was in that class.
Which Mario?
Remember the guy with the? Oh wait, who was it? No, not Mario. What was his name? Dylan.
Dylan?
Was that his name, Dylan?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Dylan. Dylan and Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
We would like all talk to each other, but Oscar would sit across from us,
And he would yell.
and he'd be like, "Dylan, let me suck your cock." And I remember I'd be like, "Oh, that's so funny," and yeah, that's how we started talking, me and Oscar. And then eventually he started coming around us, and he'll say like gay things, and we'll be like, "Oh, like."
He'll just have us all laughing.
We'll call him gay guy.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
Ivan will call him gay guy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we met him.
But yeah, I remember
Gay guy.
KC Boot Camp is the first time we kind of like reunited again, and we
Yeah.
started hanging out. After that day, I remember we started hanging out like so much. And that day, I remember I met Nat.
Yeah, so Natalie too. I remember. Well, going back to how we met, it was like, okay, so yeah, we went to high school. We just came from middle school where we didn't talk, and then all of a sudden now in high school, we started like talking again,
Yeah.
and we started hanging out again. And ever since then, we've always just stood together.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to KC Boot Camp, we were hanging out with Ayala. Was Oscar going to?
Where? No. I think it was just us five.
Us five. But then Natalie too started coming into our.
It's because I remember that day, Nat was supposed to go, but I guess she didn't go. And I remember Ivan had texted her, and he's like, "Oh," and then Ivan was like, "You guys want to go to Nat's house?"
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we went to go visit her, and then I remember I went, and then Ivan was like introducing like I guess the people who didn't know. I don't know if you knew Nat then.
Honestly,
You probably did talk to her, but didn't know her that well.
Mhm.
Because I remember Ivan introduced me, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, nice to meet you." And yeah, we were like hanging out at her house, and then I think that day we went to Subway too.
Yeah, I think so too. Because we would go to Subway, we would go to Starbucks, McDonald's.
Oh,
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, so Ivan, I think, introduced us to Natalie,
Yeah.
to Yaneli.
Oh, yeah, Nelly.
Yaneli. And
I haven't seen her in a while.
yeah. Remember we had like this group chat?
I know. We still have the group chat on
I know.
Messenger.
Yeah, but it's just dead.
I remember last time I sent something, and then everybody was like replying to it. And then I remember Nat was like, "Hey guys, I know we didn't." And I was like, "What?"
I was like, what the heck?
I was like, "Oh damn."
Yeah, so in high school, we kind of met new friends, or we started hanging out with new friends. So a lot of them, well, some of them are still like our really good friends. So I would say high school is where we peaked, like in our
Like friendship development, basically.
our friendship development.
Yeah,
and
because
like,
we would literally hang out a lot of the times.
and like for
after
our
school.
personalities and how like our character, because I would say to this day, we still kind of are like that. But it's just like obviously we can't hang out as much together because everyone is doing their own thing.
Yeah. Especially now with the pandemic, like it's kind of hard to reunite with people. But hopefully soon.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we all get back together.
Yeah, that's true. But until then, I guess it's gonna be me and you.
Until then, it's just gonna be me and you.
And funny enough, like I think if we wouldn't have started this, I think like I wouldn't have started seeing you that much. Because I think this is the most I've seen you in like the span of like 2 months. Because usually in 2 months we'll see each other like maybe like 3 times, or like once every like few weeks we'll see each other. And now we like tend to see each other like every weekly
basis.
And I'm like, oh wow, it's like it's an unusual feeling because that wasn't how like our friendship was before starting this podcast. So that's unique.
But I mean, we were still close.
But
like we wouldn't see each other as much because of whatever's happening.
Yeah, you don't have to see each other every day to be close.
Yeah, you don't. Like literally, I could not see this guy for like 3 months, and the next time I see him, it'll be like if I just saw him yesterday.
Yeah. I'll be like, didn't I just see you?
Did I just see you today? And then we'll just like laugh and stuff. Yeah, but like a few friends that we met along the way, like in high school, we started talking more to Ivan. It was Ayala, Oscar, Natalie, Jess. Then Jess started hanging out. And then you had like the other posse that was there. Was it Juan, Diego?
Yeah.
And then
Frankie.
Then other guys too, no?
Yeah.
Remember
Angel was there too.
Angel. Remember that one other guy that... what's his name? That they tried to hook him up with guitar or something, and then he said he was just trying to...
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to fuck. They weren't trying to hook him up, but...
Oh, yeah, but it was just like a joke, no?
Yeah. I forgot what was his name.
They had a nickname for him, no?
Yeah.
It was like an animal, no?
Was it a hamster or something?
No, it wasn't hamster. Gerbil? No. Oh, Gerbil was another.
No, Gerbil was another. That's such a weird name. Like,
Gerbil.
Who gave him that nickname?
Gerbil. Who else hung around there?
That was Adrian, right? The other Adrian?
Yeah, that was the other Adrian.
Gerbil.
Manny too, no? Dark Manny?
I never really interacted with him.
Oh, never?
No, not really.
I thought you did.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the one that takes pictures.
Which one?
Because they would call this other guy Black Manny. That's not who you're talking about, right?
I don't know. I don't know if we're
talking. You're talking about Dark Manny. Yeah, I know the one who would like hang out with us. Yeah.
Yeah, the one who would dress like always all like cool and stuff.
Yeah,
and, like, all fly.
Yeah, he would always have headphones on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I remember him.
Who else hung around us? Oh, then Yitza didn't start hanging out with us till like 11.
She and even then she didn't really hang out with us. She'll come like with her fucking plate of food, and she'll be talking to us, and then she'll go do some I don't know nerd shit.
She'll come and go. But yeah, I guess more friends was Yitzhak. Then there was Genesis, Pam, Vic, Chris, definitely Sarah,
another great friend of ours,
another awesome friend. Who else? Oh, then Miguel.
Oh, Miguel had already been there since elementary.
Yeah, but then he started hanging out with us. Remember?
Yeah.
It wasn't until like 11th grade, no?
Like 12.
11th or 12th?
Yeah.
It's funny how he just started hanging out with us too.
Yeah.
Other friends that we made.
I don't know. Basically, we just made like...
Oh, Fernando.
Yeah.
Ferdinand.
Like based on the amount of like people that you met in elementary and the people I met in elementary and high school, we kind of just like, became one big group of friends. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was pretty cool. Even in high school, we met a couple of friends. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up the podcast here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to redo the outro again because
the microphone cut off.
I mean, we forgot it.
I caught it.
Okay, so basically, we turned off the mic and we didn't notice.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, we're just wrapping it up. We had a good conversation about high school, middle school, and elementary. We brought up old memories from our past. I'm sure we're gonna remember some later on, and we're probably gonna be laughing and shit. And I don't know, it's gonna be so funny.
But thank you guys for watching. Yeah. This has been podcast episode 5. Stay tuned for podcast episode 6, which should be coming next week.
Yeah.
But I think I was telling Mark it was just good to bring up these memories because it brought up memories that we didn't talk about for a long time. And to all of our friends that we lost, we love you guys. To all the friends that we're still friends with, and you guys are awesome.
Hopefully we can see you guys soon.
Hopefully we reunite soon and shoot something soon.
It's gonna be to the left right here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
like, subscribe, share with anybody you want to share with.
Hit that notification bell.
And go check out Anthony's other videos.
Go check out my other videos.
They're pretty good.
Decent.
Yeah, I actually like them a lot. Every time I find a good video that of his, I always message him and be like, yo, this video is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, until next time, this was podcast number 5. Maybe we'll record a little bit of me getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
But yeah, until next time.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.